Hi guys, welcome back to Hear Me Out. I am your beautiful host, Shamiso, and I am joined by a friend of mine, Tino. And Tino, I'd just like to say, welcome to Hear Me Out. Welcome to Shine Your Light. You're part of the Shine Your Light family officially. Welcome and thank you for doing this interview with me. I'd just like to say, how are you? How are you doing? Yeah.
Hello, how are you? I'm good myself. And I'm excited for the interview.
I'm great, thank you. So let's just get into it. So first question, I would like you to tell the peoples, how did we meet? How did we meet? Online, of course, because that's where most of my guests, um, not most of my guests, but most people I have interacted with over the last couple of years have been through like online stuff. So yeah, how did we meet? Yeah.
Yeah, I think yeah, it was an interesting story because you'd actually wanted to book a shoot, which you didn't end up pulling through, by the way, not in a bad way. But since then, we then just started talking, and I guess from a perspective where we were relating with a lot of things, which was quite interesting. And yeah, I mean, this is where we are today. So yeah.
Yeah, I can say that he's 100% accurate. I'd wanted to do like a photo shoot in Zoom, because the initial thing was that I was supposed to go for my cousin's wedding, but then I ended up staying in the UK, and we never did the shoot. It doesn't mean that we're never gonna do a shoot together. That no, but it just meant that at that time we just didn't do the things that required that I wanted to do. I did end up having like a birthday shoot. Like my friend is a photographer, from church, and she did my photos. But then, yeah, we will eventually actually have the photo shoot that was supposed to was supposed to happen. Um,
Yeah, which
but
I'm looking forward to.
yeah, I'll let you know when I'm in Zim. I'll let you know, but or maybe you'll be in the UK. You never know.
You never know. Yeah, thanks.
So yeah, so Tino is a photographer. And I don't know if you're the first photographer I've interviewed. You may be, but I don't want to say you are if it's not true. I think you are. No, you are the first photographer I've actually interviewed on Shiny Lights. So, well done. First prize. Yeah. Um,
Yeah.
how did you get into photography? Yeah, what made you start photography?
Okay, so mine was just more of like a passion thing. So for anyone that followed me like from the time I was in high school, I just enjoyed taking pictures with my phone. Like I used to have a phone. Well, okay, I had a phone, but back then it
You
was
have
like
a phone.
one of those, yeah, it was a Lumia. And I also used to have like a point and shoot camera. But like I just enjoy taking pictures of anything and everything. And for the people that have known me since like high school, they know like I just enjoyed taking pictures. So whether it was a bug or a landscape, whatever
Mm,
I found interesting, I just used to take pictures. So that just sort of like grew an interest in me. And like I enjoyed it so much that like, I kept doing it. So I got to where I am, eventually somewhere, somehow, someone bought me a camera, like my first
mhm,
camera. Um, Someone actually bought it for me because they just noticed my interest. Like, so it was my uncle. Yeah, he just noticed how interested I was in taking
mm,
pictures. And yeah, from there, it's just like, you know, I got a camera. And after I got a camera, I started to explore other, you know, genres of photography,
mhm.
which sort of pointed me into more of a portrait photographer and street photography. Though when I started, I used to take a lot of nature and,
Yeah, yeah.
but and small objects I used to find around me. So yeah, pretty much from there, that's just gone from one step into the other. But that was just how I started.
Okay, that's pretty cool. And that's so sweet of your uncle to like actually be like investing in your dream, even though he probably didn't know like what he was like putting in motion at that point. Yeah, like in terms of your nature photography, um I think that's how first started to like see your photos. I think at some point I had wanted you to be my photographer for my first spoken word night, but then you were only specializing in nature stuff. It's not up until now that you're like now taking pictures of people. So it's pretty cool like how like the evolution of your photography has taken place. Um is it like is it like slow right now, the connection?
No, it's fine. Well, a bit, but
Okay, okay. Sorry, I just wanted to double check. Okay, I'll continue. So yeah, that's pretty cool. In terms of like where you want to be, like photography wise, like what do you want to do in the future? Like, do you want to travel? Do you just want to stay in Zim? Do you want to travel across Africa? Like, what's your vision for that?
okay. So I think with my photography, definitely okay. So since there are two sides to my,
Two sides
so
to
with
photography.
yeah, so with regards to my photography, there are two sides to it. And I think like the first side is with my portraiture. I feel like there's still a long way to go. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, it's more photography on its own though. There's still so many concepts I believe. And I feel like there's still so much I'm still to do in
Mm-hmm.
terms of achieving some of my goals as an artist with exploring certain things
Mm-hmm.
and going to different locations here in Harare even before I go too far out.
Mm-hmm.
And with my streets, definitely I want to eventually be like taking pictures like, around Africa. But if I'm being honest, I haven't done like enough justice with what I want to do here in Harare,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and same. So most of it for now, if short to medium, like definitely there's still so much to do here. Before I'm thinking too much like about out there.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely in the long term, I do wanna travel a lot more. But right now my main goal is just like doing justice in Zim
Mm-hmm.
and even traveling around Sim. Like that's like the vision for now. There's still so much. And also, something that like inspires me is to just like show people that side of Zim. Like even like when I take my portrait, sometimes I can just go into town and take somewhere in town that most people just think, okay, this place doesn't look nice. But I actually think, okay, somehow, some way, I think this place just looks perfect as it is. And we can create magic there and everything, show it from a different perspective.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
That's pretty cool, and that's very like I guess like wise, if I can say so, because it's like you just want to be able to um use up every resource in where you are at the moment, then like explore other places as well, which is pretty cool, which is pretty cool. Um, do you prefer taking people or taking like bugs? Like taking people. That sounds like you're a kidnapper. Do you prefer taking pictures of bugs or like nature or taking pictures of people?
Yeah, as of now, I really enjoy taking pictures of people. and street. I think street is actually one of my favorites. I just enjoy documenting people. Though it's really difficult. I'm not gonna say it's for me it's really difficult, but it's probably the most fulfilling one of all of them. Like yeah.
Mm,
And taking portraits too, I really enjoy it. I really enjoy meeting people, and
mm,
I'm an introvert, but like for my photography, I really try to connect with my clients or people I'm taking pictures.
mm,
Like and yeah, it's actually one of the most interesting things about it as well. And like just going to different places and taking, pics like right here in Harare, like I've been to different places and that's kind of enjoyable actually
mm,
as well. Like just thinking, okay, today I'm gonna go at this place and I'm gonna like, it's a new place, like every other week, every other, you go somewhere different, you meet different people. It's quite enjoyable as well. So yeah.
yeah, that's pretty cool. I know that you're not like are you full time into photography or is it like um right now?
Okay, so currently I'm not full time,
Mm,
so I'm a CIS graduate, like so I'm into computers, IT, and I also have a job,
mm,
and yeah, and it is actually one of my visions that maybe in the future I might be full time or somewhere closer to it. I actually think it can help fulfill some of the goals. Yeah, and for now, that's the situation, and that's also another, side to it, like balancing, having a job and also taking pictures. Um, and it's kind of been like that for a minute now, because at some point I was at school as well. I was
mm,
at school. There have just been maybe lapses of times when I was like more like almost full time. So yeah, that's also another, thing to often deal with, balancing certain other things and the photography.
what does CIS stand for?
Okay, it's computer information systems. So it's basically an IT degree. Yeah, that's the easiest way to call it. But yeah, it's just an IT degree.
So do you like do you know like how to make apps or something?
Not really. It's not like making apps per se. Okay, my current job, not apps, but for me, currently, I'm doing more support and I do a lot of hardware things as well. So yeah, with IT, people make apps are more into computer science or
Oh, okay.
development. Yeah, exactly. And then yeah, for us, we have actually like a wide range of things to choose. You're not really locked into something.
Mm-hmm.
Just depends with your current job at the moment.
Mm, okay. Um, well, that's pretty cool. Me and computers. It's not that I have anything against computers. I just am not like the most computery person. Like I'm not like yeah, yeah. So, but that's pretty cool. So
Mm.
like, what do you do like outside of like being a photographer? Like hobby wise, because people would say, "Oh, I take photos as a hobby," but for you, that's not really. It could be a quote unquote hobby, but it's not like a hobby. That makes sense.
Yeah,
It's more like it's an avenue for like revenue, but also your skills being, put to work. But like, yeah, what like
yeah.
things do you like doing for outside of photography, computer
Photography.
science stuff and all that stuff?
Okay. So for me, I really like, well, one of the things I do, I like walking, I like nature. Yeah, I spend my time like in the outdoors. I really enjoy that. I like running as well. Like, I find jogging therapeutic. Yeah. I know, but yeah, I
Okay.
find it really,
Lucky
really,
you.
really nice. Yeah. And I do spend some time gaming. Yeah, that's another thing I do spend like
Okay.
some of my time doing. Um, yeah, and going out with my closest friends. Yeah, that's that. Those are like some of the things I spend my good time doing, and sometimes playing volleyball. Yeah, that's a big one as well.
Yo,
So
okay, we
yeah.
get it. You're athletic. Okay. Okay, we get it. Okay. We get it. Okay. Uh,
Yeah.
running for fun. That's if all you people that run for fun, good for you. Good on you. Good for you. Some of us would just take walks. I would rather take a walk than run if someone were to give me an option. Um, but yeah, okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So in okay, it's time for the pop quiz about the Bible. What are all the what are all the what are all the Bible names?
Hey, I'm gonna be
New
better
Testament
prepared for that one the next time
from
because
Matthew to Revelation.
I'll be better prepared the next time because yeah, it's a tough one.
No, guys. There was a question I'd asked him that said, "What's your favorite line in the book?" And I had edited something wrong in the thing I gave him so that he could prepare. So he thought I was asking him about the Bible, but I wasn't. That question had nothing to do with our thingy, so I was just like poking at him. But if he actually said all of them, I would have been like, huh, pretty impressed. It's not like I'm not impressed, but I would have been like, okay, sure. I can't even name all of them in the order. I can't name them I can name some of them, but not in the order.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it's difficult.
Christianity. We're gonna talk about Christianity, faith, God. So as you guys know, at Shine Light, we are we are succeeding in building Christian men and women to be successful in all areas of their lives, whether it's in business, whether it's in academics, whether it's relationships, marriage, or whatever, whatever, whatever. So that's what we're gonna be aiming for to do in the future and now. So I just wanted to know, like, if you would feel comfortable sharing, like, how did you start being a Christian? When did you give your life to God? Yeah, yeah, if you remember. Yeah.
Okay, for me, if I'm being honest, like I was like born in the church and like yeah, pretty much like all my life I just grew up like but that's not like um I can't say, I'm a Christian just because like I was born in a family. I've also cultivated my own relationship with God. And yeah, it's so yeah, so pretty much for me, and yeah, it's been for as long as I can remember. Though I'll probably say in high school, that's when I started to like more diligently like see that um as far as I can remember properly. So
Mm.
yeah.
Um, all right. Um, um, yo, what was I gonna ask? I don't even know what I was gonna I don't even know what I was gonna ask. I had a question. I don't know what I was gonna ask. Anyway, um, achievements, yes. What do you hope to achieve? 2025. What year is this? 2024. We're in 2024. What do you hope to achieve, like, personally, like in your life? Um, yeah, like what do you hope to achieve this year? In any area. Just pick one area you want to like improve on this year.
Okay, so yeah, for actually I have a whole list of things, actually
Okay, you
right
can
in
even
front
give
of
us the
me.
whole
So
list. I didn't want to overwhelm you like with just like choosing like to just come up with things on top of your head, you know.
Or most of them, or I can just pick up a lot. Well, just gonna take bits and pieces because it's quite long, to be honest, and very detailed. But well, there are a number of photography projects I really want to make sure like I achieve, and things that I hadn't been like doing that I want to like start to do. So some of them is to just like improve my website, and I want to start like a blog, and
I know a guy that
I'm
can help
also
you with
one.
that.
Yeah,
I'll send you his
and
number.
yeah, yeah. I already have a website though. It's just gonna be the
I'll still
blog
send
part
you
is
his
actually
number.
what
I'll still send you his number. I will connect.
the blog
I will
part is
connect all of you guys. You guys will be.
everyone. Thanks. It's a good thing. And yeah, the blog part is something that I've really been wanting to do for a very long time. And soon, like I should even give myself a deadline and it's written. And by then there should be a blog. So if you're watching this, look out for that on my website. And then, I also have like goals for my IT side. They're like things I hope to certify and do, you know. Yeah. And also some other things for my hobbies. Like I hope to start cycling this year.
Mhm.
I'm gonna run the Victoria Falls Marathon. And yeah, those are some of my goals. So yeah, yeah, pretty much.
Okay, we get it. You're athletic. Okay, okay, we get it. We get it. Do you win anything from the marathon if you like, or is it like just for fun?
It's just for fun. Like it's
Mm.
really just knowing I'm just going to run a marathon, and that's probably like one of the more exciting ones in this country. So yeah, it's always been something I actually wanted to do it last year. And then I didn't really end up getting the chance to. So yeah, this year is like definitely like on one of my goals to just do that. So yeah.
That's pretty cool. Well, when all of that happens, we will definitely be cheering you on. And then I don't know when this video will be out. So do you have like an estimate of when you want the blog stuff to be ready?
um the blog, oh, so my blog, I'm hoping by March that should be like done and working, and like yeah, my blog, like, so if you're watching this, by then, like, surely if you just go on my website, there's supposed to be like some things written. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, pretty much.
That's pretty cool. So we're not at the end of the interview. However, I want to digress to the questions that you have for me. Or maybe I don't know how long we've been recording because there's been a lot of things with the connection. Um, but what questions do you have for me? Yeah.
Okay. I think I would definitely say like the one question I have is for okay, there are two. I would also wanna ask like what are your goals for 2024? Um what's your biggest or like your top two? Like what are you like, okay, I need to get this done. Yeah. And
Then that's
what are you doing to actually make sure you're gonna make sure like, it actually happens? Yeah.
um I think a big goal that I have, I'll just say for Shania that right now, is to reach 1 million people. I don't know if I'm gonna do that in 2024, but that's the goal. Like that's just the quote. It's a short term goal because I want to go more like bigger. Um, but like yeah, it's a short term goal, but it's a goal within itself. So 1 million people. whether it's on the Instagram page or the YouTube channel, or any other platforms that we're going to be building in the coming months, year or two. So there's that. And I want to lose weight, if I'm being honest. I've lost I have lost weight because I've been fasting and praying, if I'm being honest. And I was just like, yo, um, I've lost weight, and yeah. So it hasn't been intentional, like losing it, but it's going. But I'm just like, okay, it can go a bit faster. Can you move to the side a bit?
Oh,
Yeah, there we go. That's fine. Yeah, so losing weight, maintaining it, and then building muscle to just be stronger and go to the gym. So that's like my goal. Um, and then get an internship and a graduate job this year. Internship to build up my CV so that when I do the graduate job, they'll be like, yeah, we'll hire you. Um, Obviously finish my master's, graduate in November. Um, Yeah, those are just some of the mini goals I have as well. They're all in a document, and it's all like, yeah, they're all in a document, and I've mood boards and all of these things. So, yeah, how am I going to ensure that it takes place? I think just praying and just taking action, if I'm being honest, because yeah, praying and taking action, and yeah, being consistent as I possibly can, because um it doesn't help when you're like up and down and up and down and up and down. But when you're just like, okay, you know like what you're doing, where you're going. So yeah, yeah. Like, because if I tell you what I'm gonna do for each thing, that's like it's gonna be different because they different goals for different things. Yeah. And also getting like starting to plan my media company, because that Instagram page has been sitting there for almost 2 years. And I feel like it's time to actually, oops, I feel like it's time to actually like start like putting things into action, and some other businesses I'm gonna start in the coming years. But yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's really good. You actually indirectly answered the second question I had. So yeah,
Was that the
which I was
second?
really
What was
gonna
the
go.
second question?
The second question I was just gonna ask, like, what are your plans with Shine, right? But like,
Oh,
you
okay.
sort of like
Well,
answered
I
that
can
as
tell you
well.
I can be more specific with that though. I think with
Yeah.
Shine Your Light, just ensuring that we just build structures in place. So like my team, because I already have a team of two people, two of my friends who have been helping with me with Shine Your Light for the past like 2 years, I think. Um, so yeah, and we're now like expanding into where we want to go. So we're just building the structures in place to make sure that that's sorted. And then like having courses and workshops, um, no, having workshops and having events, um, having conferences is the main goal. More conversations, of course, and then like moving conversations from online to in person. So I think when I leave school, I'll probably have the ability to be able to like if I wanted to travel back to travel to record as many people as I want in person, or be in the UK, record as many people as I would want in person. Um, but yeah, so just making all the things I've been wanting to do over the last year into reality. I have a whole business plan and a sponsorship program that I'm going to be implementing, and y'all are going to be sponsoring Shine Your Light. Uh, um, like get y'all's monies ready because I'm not, yeah, this can't happen without finances, if I'm being honest. Um, so yeah, yeah. So I guess that's
Yeah,
how we'll
thanks.
reach the million. by making sure all those things are in place. So our first event will be like in February. I'm still deciding if I want it at the end of the month or the beginning of the month. Um, but yeah.
Yeah, facts, facts. Now that's really cool. So yeah, those are my questions on my side. So yeah.
You don't have any other questions?
Nah, I don't think. I think those are like the most intriguing ones I had in my mind. So yeah.
Okay. Um, is there anything else in your life that you would want to do, like with your career, like outside of like what you're already doing? Like, would you like to start something else, like open a shopping store? I don't know. That's so random. But the next time
Yeah,
you said you
I
say yes, I want to
actually
open a shopping store, then I'll be like, okay, sorry.
that's yeah, I actually want to actually like one of my goals. I don't know why I skipped it when I said, but yeah, this year I definitely like want to venture into something else. Yeah, and somehow I believe like doing other things will somehow in the long term um give me enough strength to be a full-time photographer. So yeah. Um yeah, definitely like it's in the plans. There actually like a number of things I've been trying to do and hopefully this year they will actually like materialize into actual things. So yeah, mainly on the business side and yeah, like uh soon they should be something like it's actually like something like non-negotiable 2024. There are a number of things that I'm believing God to start. So yeah.
Alrighty. Yes, keep it a secret, don't tell us. But you will tell me
That's
once this recording ends because y'all's onto his friend. I am. So
yeah, nah, if yeah.
um yeah. Um Also, question, siblings. Do you have siblings? Are you an only child? You middle child, last born syndrome, like firstborn, deputy parent, like where do you fall in that area?
Yeah, so I have siblings. I'm literally like the middle child. Yeah, so I have an older brother and I have a younger brother. Yeah, pretty much. So
Oh,
yeah,
you only have brothers. Hmm. I only
yeah,
have sisters. Um,
yeah, just brothers. We're like a house of yeah, we're boys only.
hmm. Fun, interesting. Yeah, I only have sisters, but I'm really grateful for that because like certain things now I'm exposing myself. There's certain things to do like with makeup that I am still learning that my sister Rui knows how to do that I don't. So she helped me with like my makeup like yeah, because after church I fell asleep and then my makeup was ruined and she had to get it sorted. So really grateful
Yeah,
for that. Siblings are the best.
yeah,
Um,
they are.
yeah. Your this light is so bright. Your my eye.
It's the one.
It's actually it's helping. It's doing things. Can you guys see my face? It's glowing. My forehead is glistening. Like this is basic, like, just basic
Yeah.
lighting. That's like making me look like $1 million. What? Um, yeah, I think I'm just so happy that we finally did this. I'm just smiling from ear to ear. I'm just like, yay, finally. Because let me tell you guys, do you know how many times we had to even do this? Like, not even do it. It's like just kept on rescheduling something after something after something after something. Like, and the fact that Tino didn't actually say, Shami, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. I'm just like, "Hmm, thank you. Thank you for believing in my vision." Uh, um, yeah, I think, yeah. I don't think I have any more questions for you, but I'm really grateful that we were able to do this. You don't have any other questions for me before we round up?
Yeah, I think firstly, like what you said, I was just really grateful as well to be able to be a part of this. And yeah, I mean, like one thing about me, like I'm always excited to collaborate, like genuinely for anyone who ever see this, like I like collaborating and like, like being a part of someone else's vision, like no matter like how big or how small it is, like I like to be there for things like that. And when we are there for each other, like we can actually grow because all we have is each other, like you know and like yeah, I hope that like for anyone who does watch this, it's always important for whoever is close to you, like yeah, that support is important, it's needed, and
Mm.
we ought to be there for each other, like it's in these stages when great things are formed. And yeah, I don't think I have any questions, but yeah, I really thank you for giving me the opportunity to be here. Yeah.
Oh, thank you for doing this. I'm really grateful that you um agreed to do this and that we actually have built a solid friendship over the last couple of months. Yeah, really grateful for that. Yeah, yeah. So, and the fact that you are supporting us here at Shine Your Light, um, yeah, it doesn't go unnoticed. Um, so yeah, everyone, thank you for watching this video. And also we now have a new initiative with Shine Your Light, and if you would like to sponsor anything that we are doing, you can go ahead and click the link either in the description box or the link somewhere. It's somewhere if you're on Instagram, if you are on YouTube, wherever you're watching this video from, and you can sponsor Shine Your Light so that we can ensure that we do the things that I've been saying in this video. So yeah. Um, yeah. Thank you so much, Tino, once again. Thank you everyone for watching. But yeah, don't forget to shine. Bye, guys.